Mark Geragos, one of my favorite guests. He's a trial attorney, criminal defense attorney. He's also co-host of the podcast Beyond a Reasonable Doubt with Adam Carolla. He's joining me live tonight, along with Richard Blok, Idaho criminal defense attorney, who has a few things to say about the death penalty, especially in Idaho. Geragos, I'm going to start with you. Are my numbers off? Again, I only grabbed a couple states, but you know more about this than I do.
Well, you know, it was interesting as I was listening to you. I wanted to see how long, or if you did, and hat tip to your producers, you got there. The machinery, as you know, our previous, I think, two chief justices ago in California said, is irretrievably broken because the appellate costs are just astronomical. The amount of resources that goes into fighting this, and on each side, I mean, you can talk about the defense costs, but the prosecution costs remind me of the old Edward Bennett Williams joke about George Allen, his coach. I gave him an unlimited budget and he still exceeded it. And that's basically what you have in these death penalty prosecutions. And at one point in California, we had 600 some odd people on death row and hadn't executed anybody in God knows how long. And the current governor has put a moratorium on it, yet there are still district attorneys who are pursuing the death penalty. So talk about criminal justice schizophrenia. And if you were able to tell these numbers to taxpayers, even the most rock-ribbed kind of pro-law and order, pro-death penalty people would say, yes, they'd agree with the previous Chief Justice. The system is irretrievably broken.
Well, Richard Blok, why don't you jump in? Since you're from Idaho, I would be curious if you did, a street side poll on what people would like to see as a punishment if Bryan Kohberger is found guilty of violently, viciously murdering those 4 innocent kids. I would feel like maybe 7 to 8 out of 10 would say, heck yeah. Would it change if you told them the numbers?
I'm sure it would. I mean, I'm not interested in doing street side polls. The death penalty, we've just had a really good fiscal conservative argument against the death penalty. Now there's a moral argument against the death penalty as well. Roughly 3.9% of death penalty cases nationwide get exonerated. That means we get it wrong 3.9% of the time. You wouldn't walk into a building if it was going to fall down 3.9% of the time. We should not have state-sponsored murder for 3.9% of the time failure rates. We got to put people in prison. We got to do what we do in the criminal justice system. Murderers deserve to be in prison, but you can't go back on a death penalty.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.